The IPO of KRN heat exchanger is now open for subscription. If you're on the fence about investing, this video will help you make an informed decision. Let's start with the key details of the IPO. The IPO opens today, which is September 25th, and will close on September 27th. Share allotment is expected to be finalized on September 30th with a tentative listing date of October 3rd. A quick overview about the company now. KRN Heat Exchanger is a leading equipment manufacturer in the heating, ventilation, air conditioning and refrigeration industry, with notable clients like Daikin, Blue Star, Voltas and Carrier. The company derives nearly 80% of its revenue from HVACR industry, which is expected to grow by almost 15% annually until 2029. Additionally, the domestic heat exchanger market is projected to achieve double-digit growth by 2030. KRN Heat Exchanger's strength includes established customer base and forward integration, which enhances value-added products in its existing portfolio. However, challenges such as concentrated revenue, rising receivables and increasing inventory could impact its future growth. Financially, KRN Heat Exchanger has witnessed its revenue and net profit grow by 41% and 92% per annum respectively from FY22 to FY24, and post-IPO, the stock will be valued at a PE ratio of 35 and a PB ratio of 3 times. To help you decide whether you should subscribe to this IPO, we are joined by Kranti Batini, Director of Equity Strategy at Wealth Mill Securities. Kranti, thank you for giving us time here on News9. What's your assessment of KRN Heat Exchanger IPO? Worth subscribing? The company has healthy set of financial valuation, is also looking optimal. What's your verdict?
Yeah, given the kind of the fundamentals of the company is concerned, and also what we are witnessing in the manufacturing space, and especially the household appliances, there is a much focus is given, and the peer groups, the companies which are there in this space have been performing very well. We have witnessed some kind of strong rally in this segment. So with a peer group comparison, it seems subscribing to this IPO makes sense at this point of time. And also what we can look at this IPO at this point of time is we can see the kind of exuberance what we witnessed in the recent IPOs. So given the kind of listing gains and the heightened activity, what we are witnessing in this primary market, definitely the IPO can be a subscription for investors can subscribe for this IPO.
Speaking of the peer group, do you think that it could be a good alternative if someone is looking to invest into AC stocks, or maybe even better, since their equipment also, is used in heaters and ventilators, which takes out the seasonality factor?
Yeah, Suyash, one thing is we need to consider the growth prospects. Okay, as the disposable incomes of Indians are going up, so there will be a greater emphasis to this comfortable. No, air conditioners cannot be a luxury right now. Okay, they are getting into the necessity in India, and given the kind of temperatures and uneven temperatures in India, and also the extended summer, what we are witnessing nowadays. Okay. Definitely, the sector is going to do well as the per capita incomes rises. There will be a greater demand for these kind of household appliances, and as the families are getting into nuclear families, okay, the growth prospects are brighter for these companies, and also the clientele also quite strong for this company. So all these micro factors also help the company to thrive.
All right. While the company now has seen tremendous growth in both revenue and profitability, it has not really translated into operating cash flows, as most of their money is stuck in receivables and inventory. Now, is this a major risk investors should be aware of? Maybe something that gets overlooked in the market that we are in?
So, in this kind of market, definitely you raised a very important point. Market tend to overlook these points, but we need to see how the cycle works for these companies. So every company have its own cycle. Sometimes there will be lag effect of the demand also will be playing for these companies. By and large, since in the white good business is concerned, there can be some quarters, okay, so piling up of inventory will be there, and also they have the mechanism supply chain management, okay, to sail through these kind of lag effects. Okay, by and
Hmm.
large, looking at the prospects, long-term prospects of the business model and business is concerned, it looks like a compelling investment story for the investors.